Been walking around here for a while. I have no idea where Michael and Kiwi went off to. So I think I'm just gonna head back to the truck. I might see them later. I have no idea where he went. Oh, it doesn't look like they're at the truck either. I wonder what happened to them. What's that sound? Oh, I thought I heard something over by that shed. There's nothing over there. Yeah, I have no idea where they went. It's weird. But I'm gonna get some pictures of this little building here real quick. It looks pretty cool. Wait a minute.
It is 6:10 in the morning and the adventure officially begins. Or rather, it begins after we stop and I get some chalky milk.
Also coffee.
Yeah, but chalky milk mostly.
Well, coffee is just really strong chalky milk, so.
This man really is just cleaning one square. You're really just cleaning one half of the windshield. Look at that clean line for only half the windshield. So, to add more to the modern Frontiersman expanded universe, that little Walmart right there, it's abandoned.
I was born there.
You were born there? What?
You didn't know that?
Inside that abandoned Walmart.
Yeah, that. Before it was a Walmart, it used to be a church.
Turn right onto US 54, Charlie Lee Memorial Relief Route.
It used to be what?
It used to be a church, and before it was a church, it was a cult center. And before it was a cult center, it was a really old hospital.
I feel like you're making this up.
I am not.
You're 100% making this
US
up.
54 for 5 miles.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, we did a video on that place a while back. It was one of our early ones before we got good at doing this.
We're good at this.
I mean, if we define good as like decent,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
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 Yeah, whatever you need, man.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to get the cinematography right for this video.
I swear to God, if you tilt that fucking camera.
Oh, it's tilted, alright.
Oh my God, that's worse than a Dutch angle.
You know what? Hey, better yet, upside down shot. Oh crap, I think the camera auto-corrected so it's not upside down anymore.
Good. It senses your mistakes.
Kiwi knows that is the best cinematography possible.
So one time I got kicked out of one of my public speaking classes for insulting the teacher inadvertently because I didn't mean to insult her, but she was Filipino and she had like a thick Filipino accent. And you know how in King of the Hill, the guy from Laos, the neighbor,
Yeah.
Khan Supanusifon, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So in one of the episodes, he gives a presentation and he says, "Prepare your brain for razzle dazzle," you know, like in a thick accent. And I did the exact same thing, and she just looked at me, and she said, "Please leave." Yeah, and I 100% got an F on that project. Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't intentional.
I mean, no, it wasn't intentional, but like I was looking like straight, I was looking her in the eye when I said that, and I didn't realize what had happened until like right after. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
So if you look on the other side of those trees, there's a beehive burner, and there's actually an old abandoned freaking logging little building over there. Right where that beehive burner is right there. We filmed a documentary about that a while back as well. You can see, like, you can get a good view of it from the road right here. Look at that. That's a really cool place to explore. I actually went inside that beehive burner, and in the trailer we have up right now, I actually have a clip of it when I looked up in the beehive burner and like spun around. It looked really cool. It's a pretty cool shot. Yeah, that's a really cool little place. Alamogordo used to have a really interesting logging history. There used to be whole logging camps. This whole area was full of trees at one point. It's not anymore because they were all logged. But, you know.
I mean, yeah, that tends to happen when a logging company moves into a heavily forested area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to log that one in my notebook later.
Now you're just reaching. That's Oh, hey, look, an abandoned house.
Oh yeah, that is an abandoned house. How cool.
Hey, free cars.
Dang, a lot of them there.
Oh shit, is that a Chevette? I've always wanted a Chevette. LS swap a Chevette.
Yeah.
Ultimate sleeper. It's almost as good as a Lada with an LS in it.
I want a Lada. I want a lot of Ladas.
Oh yeah, weren't we talking about that one time where we were just gonna duct tape like a fleet of Ladas?
Yeah, make like
yeah.
the ultimate Lada.
Yeah. Lada Prime.
It needs to be wide and long, so we have both girth and length.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we can like cut out the backs to make it like a limo, Lada limo.
Oh, and just like duct tape together like the middle sections?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down.
And then we can strap that hot rod engine you have on one of them.
Oh yeah, you're right. And just go to the drag strip and just destroy everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the girth alone would be enough to just destroy every car in our path.
Oh, for sure. Imagine the stability on a car that girthy.
Oh yeah, we'd be able to do anything with it.
Oh, yeah.
We could put monster truck tires on there.
Do sick burnouts with monster truck tires.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Take it off-roading.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Do the Gambler 500 in it?
Oh yeah.
That's
Man.
a Gambler 500 car right there.
And see, I know this would work too because you're an engineer, so
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
for
figure it
sure.
all out.
Yeah, like my first Jeep. Remember, it had it. How dare you interrupt me?
US 54 East, US 70 East.
So yeah, like my first Jeep, remember how I have to drive it in four-wheel drive because only one of the front wheels spins and only one of the rear wheels spin?
Yeah.
The duct tape was actually held to the chassis with duct tape. So,
Wait, the duct tape was held on with
oh,
duct tape?
no. The engine was held together to the
Use
chassis
the
with
left
duct tape.
Oh,
lanes
okay.
to turn
Yeah.
left onto US 54 East, US.
There's the world's largest pistachio. Look at that. That's pretty nuts, huh?
I will drive us through that RV park.
Well, we don't have an RV.
You know what I mean.
Are we gonna park in there?
Oh God, why?
So there was a show that I watched as a kid called Hot Wheels Acceleracers, and it started with Hot Wheels Highway 65, which was a movie, and then they had a series afterwards. Oh, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
That is the 12th time since 6 o'clock this morning.
Anyways, so Hot Wheels Acceleracers, right? So it was about like in Highway 65 there was this guy who was researching this like alternate dimension, and they hired racers from all over the world to come in these like advanced race cars, and the whole thing was that they had to go a certain speed and then they could go into the other dimension. It was like really dangerous racing, but they won money at the end. And in the sequel, they went back because there were these. This turns out that this other world was built by an alien race called the Accelerons. And road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
I have never wanted to die more than I do in this very moment right now.
Anyway, so surprisingly, the Hot Wheels lore is really deep. Like there were these like cyborg robots that were trying to win the Acceleron chips that you won at the end of every race, so that way they could gain more power and like take over the
faster,
world.
right?
Yeah.
to go
Well, they gave them different abilities. Like the Fog Realm, if you beat that one, you had the ability to turn invisible. Or like in the Space Realm, if you won that one, the Acceleron chip let you disable gravity, so you like do anti-gravity. Or in the Jungle Realm, the Acceleron chip would create vines for you, so you had another path. But the protagonist, Bert, right, who was like this really cool California surfer kid, he ended up actually making it to the final race, but the robots, they stole all the acceleron chips from the humans, and so the main robot lady, she was using them to try to win.
Onto US 54 East St. Francis Drive.
And so basically, but he didn't need them because he was actually a good driver, so he didn't need the acceleron chips. But then there was this other race called the Silent, and these other people who are racing with like these super advanced technology, and it turns out that the guy running it was Bert's dad, who worked for the Air
Left
Force.
onto US 54 East St. Francis Drive.
But yeah, they're all available on YouTube. I'll send them to you. I highly recommend watching them.
Please don't.
They're really good.
I
They're a
highly
staple
doubt
of
that.
my childhood.
Well,
They're
I don't doubt
fantastic.
that, but I doubt that they're fantastic.
Hey, I think we need to quit horsing around and get serious around here.
Didn't you know that back in the 90s I used to be on a famous TV show?
Yeah, were you?
Yeah, I was. On a show called Horsing Around.
You weren't even alive in the 90s.
I very much was alive in the 90s.
You should show it to me.
There's no just because I said show once.
Want to see something really cool, Kiwi? Watch this. You know what we call this?
Don't film my dog. don't expose it to your filthy camera tricks.
This is called a Dutch angle, Kiwi. Don't you just love it?
No. This is worse than bird trickery.
Oh, we're going vertical. We're going vertical.
I hope the people of YouTube just recognize for how much of an awful cinematographer you are.
Look at this. There's an infinity focus on here. That means that I can focus for infinity. With this thing, I can see distant galaxies and universes because it just focuses forever. Do you think that also goes to small size too? Do you think I can focus into like quarks and atoms?
No.
I can look at electrons and protons and neutrons.
Yeah.
I think when we're done with this, we should visit a suburban area of El Paso.
No, that's not. The joke has no context. It's not a joke. It's just a thing that you say at that point.
Isn't that all jokes? Just a thing that you say?
No, because jokes have context. That's why they're funny. Except for like E, because you know E is universally funny.
Oh, so you don't need context if it's a pun.
You kind of do. That's kind of like pun. Kind of relies on the context of the word that you're making fun of, or the word that you're referencing. That's what makes it a pun.
I think you're just jealous because you're not as punny as me.
That's not really true, but all right. Sure, whatever it makes you sleep at night, but
Let me contextualize the joke.
calm down. I just need to invest in really good noise canceling headphones.
So we just passed a sign. It said historic Route 66 ahead, so we're almost there.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Route 66.
Boy, did anybody ask you. Yeah, this is Santa Rosa right now. Get your kicks on Phillips 66.
God. Why do I agree to go places with you? I don't understand my need to just feel anguish in a confined space with you.
It's like I'm like a Lovecraftian eldritch horror. You don't know why you want to spend time with me. You're just compelled to without choice.
Unfortunately.
Also, this town has a whole bunch of abandoned buildings. Oh, that one's not abandoned. So we're passing by Cuervo right now, which is another Route 66 town we filmed a documentary on back in, I want to say, November. You see that building right there? That building is the infamous Church of Fornication. That little abandoned Baptist church is where that predator room was and all that disgustingness was. If you haven't watched that documentary yet, I highly recommend it. Why is there a semi? There was a semi here last time I was here to film, and now there's another semi here. The frick is up with semis stopping here? It's freaking weird.
I guess it's a nice, peaceful place to park for the night.
I don't don't know. The place is creepy. I don't like it. I think it's really just the whole Church of Fornication thing that makes the place so weird.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Look at this. We found this really cool stop underneath the road here. Look at all these birds. Make sure to follow us on Instagram if you want to check out the pictures we take, things like this.